Alright. I'll show the making of this thing after I've shown you it working. I'll stick some tools away. Now, most of my work, because I don't have large jaws to hold balls to finish off the bottom, I tend to have a mortise. There's a little one, and here's a slightly bigger mortise. That's the ball we turned a while ago on one of the tutorials, right? Here's a nice big funnel. Yeah, that one went wrong, but you can see there's a massive mortise in that one. And yeah, I've got a chuck that'll hold that. I could fill that in. It's just been sitting around in the shed for ages. Right, so, but if you want to approach perfection, you want to get rid of your mortise or get rid of your tenon. So I quickly turned this live edge, and it's got a tenon on rather than a mortise. All right, and I want to get rid of that, and I want to shape this edge a little bit. Now, this video is not about how good this bowl is, not at all. This bowl is soaking wet, very green wood, and well, it's a bit of a mess. But I want to show you what I've made to help me get rid of that bottom. Now, a lot of people have they make themselves a set of donut chuck, which is great, but it's, in my opinion, it's only very good for bowls which are not natural edge bowls, right? Which have got a perfect top, and they'll go onto the donut, and you know how it works, and it comes over the top, clamps it down. Pretty safe, those ones, actually, and then you can take the bottom off. They're great, they're fine, and you can make them pretty cheap. I wanted one where I could grip a bowl like this, okay, with an uneven top. And this one's pretty symmetrical, but you can have them, you know, you can have where that side's bigger than that side, taller. So I got myself a small faceplate, and I screwed it onto a block, and actually this block's a little bit green, to be honest. And then I got that, and you'll see after this demo how I made this. That is a toy for your dog. It's one of the rubber rings, alright? And I think I got 3 of these for about £2 on eBay. And yeah, I shaped this out, stuck it on with epoxy, and this screws nicely into my lathe. And this particular little faceplate has got a hole running right through it, so I can tighten it up. Something that'll stick through, so I can stick that through there, and I can get a little nip. Alright, so that's pretty good on there. And this thing will spin. And it's pretty good. It's pretty true. Okay? Alright. Now, as long as when I made that tenon, I've got a centre point, I can use that centre point with my live edge, my live centre, and I can push that onto there, and it'll find its way. Just lock that in place, and let me just bring you in a bit closer. Now that is running pretty true. Let me just show you. There. The finger's next to that corner. Alright? And that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully bite away at this and get it down to just a little bit. First of all, I'm going to shape this round. Come into here, slightly concave it, I think. and we're going to get rid of that. Okay, let's see how we get on. Myself in a bit. And it feels pretty stable, gotta say this. I'm just tuning into that. I said I want this to be slightly concave, so a little sickle in the middle. I'm going to carefully just come into here, take off as much of this as I can. So I've stopped it, and I'm there. So I've got this little knobbly bit. Can that come off? Yeah, it can come off. So, a million of you might think, well, that bottom of that's rubbish. Oh, well, yeah, it is, but this is green wood. It's soft. The point being is that that could be held against there. And I wouldn't be surprised if I can find that centre again. I'm going to sand it out a bit. Look, it's straight back on. Let's try and tidy it up a bit more. pan very well. Like I say, it's too wet. But maybe that's half bad. I don't think that's half bad for a soaking wet bowl. Held it no problem. That middle bit. What can you do? Well, if this was dry wood, this wouldn't be so much of a hassle. I think that is working pretty good. It's held that, no problem. And we've been able to turn away that tenon without any great problem. And of course the same could be done for a mortise. What do you think, eh? And it cost about 20 pence, 30 pence. Good stuff, eh? Cheers folks, take care.
Our minds are tossing in the ocean there where our arbors